Hello, hello. Okay. So, hi, dear Homely members and investors. Very nice to see you today. Okay. So, today is Wednesday, July 15. So, I will share you the topic about the glove one. And I also know that some investors or most of the investors still buy a lot of glove stocks so far. But you know that yesterday, these glove stocks shaked a lot. Okay, and some of them also have a very strong correction in the real time. Although later it come back a little bit, right? But today it's still not so positive actually. So I'm gonna share with you. And of course, today you no need to send me the shares now because we know that glove stocks, okay, not so much, right? Three blue chips, three strong glove stocks, and also have some small gap glove shares, right? We will all diagnosis today. And but if you are the first time to watch my video, my live, then you know that the way how to diagnose your share is that send your share code number to and your entry price to 011 1652 and 7962. So this is today's sharing. Okay, can you read the glove stocks? And I also make another sentence here. You make the money that you can understand. Means that you know how you make money. And actually have another words. You also know how you lose money because not every time you lose money, right? So if you also know how you lose money, then actually you can be more successful compared to the current situation, right? Okay. So before we go to how to say, so this one, can you read the glove stocks also means that if you can understand how's the glove stocks going on, is it the real top area yesterday or today, or it just a kind of a correction, and then it decides your strategy. But at the same time, you know that is kind of for the way you know yourself and you know the market. And that's what I shared almost every life because it's very important for us to know ourselves and know the market instead of following others. Okay, before the one, yeah, I see still and the Luke and the Lou. Okay, hi, very nice to see you here. Yeah, already some viewers okay put the consent some glove stocks below the in the comment below the video. Okay, no problem, later I will diagnose all of them. But before the video, let us check about the disclaimer. So this video is purely for study and discussion, so any direct or indirect losses or suffered by any personal opinion of this video shall not be responsible. Okay. And before we go to the glove one, we can take a look about the index first because it's quite important for us to lay out our strategy. So we can take a look about the Dow Jones first of last night. So we take a look about Dow Jones. Okay. Dow Jones one. So we know that last night it increased a lot with around 2%. Actually, it's a lot, right? But did we get some special news from the market? Actually, not really, or not very special news in the current market, because you know that the market is still under a very huge uncertainty, especially in US market. And yesterday we also shared that, right? If we want to know more, we need to pay attention to the US market, because where? Okay, this is what we shared yesterday. Here. Because you all influence the whole market, whole global market, and the stock market is the parameter, right? Parameter of our whole economy. But we know that recently, their financial reports haven't released yet, and of course it will be soon. But actually, we're not so, how to say, pessimistic about this one. And also, their coronavirus cases is still keep increasing day by day in US also. And also their recovering economic policy will also be postponed. So actually not so good news. Okay, so why it still keep increasing now? So I will get one sentence from the TD Ameritrade, because TD is the famous SC of agency of US. Okay, you say that if the financial sector is one of the best parameters of investor sentiment regarding the economy, then it seems we are far from out of the woods. Okay, so I think it can reflect the currency, reflect the situation, and but we know that actually a lot of big companies have do preparations to face the divergence between the market and the real economy things, because you need to prepare a lot of cash to face all of this one later on, right? Because if the economy cannot recover and the coronavirus cannot control, then still will face a lot of problems. But maybe the glove sector still benefit about all of this one, right? So far. Okay, so this is the one, so I don't talk too much about this Dow Jones. And we can take a look about the KLCI. Yeah, the KLCI today, actually also, we can take a look about the pattern. It's kind of a sideways and a slightly downtrend. And we can take a look about the sectors first of Malaysia market. This is today's morning, okay, around 459 shares increasing. And you see the sector, actually a lot of sectors, okay, slightly increased, but except healthcare. Healthcare is decreased today. And also with the rates and the property decrease, others is increased. With the energy, okay, driven the market, but actually cannot say driven the market, because it's still not so strong. Actually, if you check some oil shares, it's not so strong. Actually, it's kind of rebound things or what. Okay, I didn't take too much about the oil currently, because also today my sharing is about the glove one, as you also want to know more. Okay, so now we can take a look. We can take a look about this glove one. Actually, it's not so difficult after you because this is not the first time it dropped. It's not the first time so much plumb. Okay, in the real time. Before, we also have a time here. You can see this is a healthcare sector, and this day is July. Is June the 3rd. Okay, this day is June the 3rd, and you can see June the 3rd. Sorry, June the 3rd. Actually, the healthcare sector also dropped a lot. And you can see this is the history, because we need to read it, okay, and then you can know what happens yesterday. The history always repeat itself. So if you can understand this one, better for us to understand now. And you see last time decrease, and with this indicator of homely software, of course, you can check if the big funds, the institutional funds is still inside or not. So the third window, This is the red chips, is the institutional funds, bankers. I still hang out there, but with a little bit decreasing here, you can see. So a little bit decreasing here, but actually there is no retailer. Retailer is the green chips. Okay, there is no actually retailers here. So it's still kind of safe there. So you can consider it as a normal correction. But you can see actually this price is quite low. If we can take a look about a specific share, for example, we can take a look about the uh, okay this one. Okay, we take a look about this top glove. At that day, we can take a look. What's the price there? Okay, we can take about the chart. This is top glove. Top glove at that day, you can say, you can see this day the lowest price is here. Okay, this is the lower price is 10. Okay, it's 10.5 ringgit. This quite big capital gain, right? So if you are short-term trader, you will not miss this chance to absorbing to enter again. So it's quite big chance for short-term traders. But if for medium long term, because we take a long term first and then short term next, we can see the daily chart is kind of okay, you can see the banker chips is also slightly decreased. You can see yesterday this bar is 95.8, this bar is 90. Okay, 5% lower than previous day. So far, so for medium long term, this one is not so strong. It's not so big correction. Okay, although in the daily chart, in the real-time chart, okay, have a very big shaking like that. So how to deal with it, how to read about this one. So one thing is that we know from the longer term, it's kind of uh, from longer term, it's kind of a correction, no problem. But you also need to know that you are also a medium long term, then you also analyze like this one. But if you're a short-term trader, of course, you got different strategy. Okay, we need to go to the mini chart, okay, as we said before. So when we go to the mini chart, okay, this is a mini chart, 60-minute chart of this top glove. So at that day, we know we use 60-minute chart, we call out the trend expert because the trend expert can always give you the direct entry point and exit point. Okay, when the red bar is a short-term uptrend, the green bar is a short-term downtrend. So when the red bar turns to green is your first sell point. And you can see, I put my mouse here, and you can see the sell date is June the 1st. And you know that the daily chart, the drop day is June the 3rd. But in mini chart, so if you are short-term trader, you should sell earlier at June the 1st, okay? June the 1st. Monday, okay, 5 o'clock here, have a 5 o'clock. You need to sell here, and then you can go back from here, okay, come back from here. If you're not short term, you don't need to, you can ignore this one, right? So this is the one you know, you need to see. So make sure you're clear about your trading cycle. Cannot say that before I am a middle long term trader, but now, okay, the price dropped a lot and I happened to saw this one, then I sold out my share. Cannot do like that, cannot swift always, because it's not the right way you set up your strategy. Because it's kind of follow or influenced by their whole market. So the result of your followed others is that easier for you to get in the trap which set by the bankers. Because the purpose of the bankers, they do this shakeout, this big correction is to let you sell your shares, and then they can absorb your cheap shares and then push up again, right? So if just follow with others, you cannot recognize all this one, you will sell in the real time, even you are middle long term trader. But we already know if you're middle long term, you just ignore the mini chart, you just check the daily chart, and you can see at that day it recovered. Okay, it recovered, and the daily chart also no sell point. But if you are surely you are short term, then you go to this chart and follow this one. Okay, this is the one, and we can also see yesterday. Okay, yesterday how the members. Okay, how the members take the profit. Okay, so I share you one case from one of the member. He from member Eric. Okay, he do short term. He do short term. Okay, this is a thing he's very clearly. And he bought, actually yesterday I also shared his case in our video. He bought very short term in real time chart, and later on he sold here. Hey, am I put the chart here? Hold on. Where is the chart? Hey, not here. I forgot to put the picture here. Okay, I forgot to put the picture, but as he described to me, he already sold there. Okay. This is healthcare. Okay, he said yesterday he sold out this share before 4 o'clock with this indicator. But of course, he also combined with others. For example, the BBD, right? But we can also see this is 30-minute chart. He do short term, he use 30-minute chart. 30-minute chart or 60-minute chart, both okay, both no problem. So you can see here, this is the sell point. When the red bar turns to green, okay, he just sell without hesitate, and he told me that okay, after he sold, then he also don't know why the market just dropped a lot, so he take his profit okay in time. It's very good case because he know that okay, he short-term trader and he obey the use the software, use the indicator and apply with them 100%. So it's a very good case, and you can take a profit in time. Very good one. Another case is, okay, this is 60 minutes of Care Plus yesterday. 6 minutes I just said also can 6 minutes chart, you can see, we see the real time chart. 163. Care Plus, okay, 60 minutes chart is this one. Okay, 60 minutes, you can see yesterday, 5 o'clock. Okay, 5 o'clock. And you saw, and until now, even today have slightly up, but actually their candle haven't turned to red. So it's still very weak one. So no buy point for short-term trader. So if you you can wait for a while until it turns to red, and then you can buy back. This is for short-term trader, okay, for short-term trader. And this is one of the member. Another member is buying this one. Which one? I didn't put it here. Okay, he bought 2127 comfort. Okay, comfort. He buy this one. He's kind of middle short term before. Okay, kind of a middle term, like kind of a middle term. So he says that he's kind of investor, which is very emotional, means that kind of be influenced by the market. So means that, okay, if his share is quite good, okay, then he plans to do medium long term. But once once the market is shaken a lot, he's also be a little bit afraid, and then maybe swift to the strategy from long term to short term. Okay, so this kind of investor, how to say, more emotional. So I just share him a good way, said that you can leave half of your position to do mid long term, and then the other half of the position you just do the short term. So means that you can exit or entry again over again and again, because your feeling, your mood is very important, right? So that you can feeling better. For example, yesterday he have this one. He have this comfort. Before he always use the daily chart, and he just how to say, the daily chart. But we can see that this comfort actually is not very strong glove stocks, because why? You can see it haven't break out the previous high. This is very important, right? Before we just said, before it break up the previous high, you just do middle short term or short term because it's not so strong. You can compare with, for example, top glove. This one already break out previous high, and Supermax also break up the previous high, also good one. And then Hada, right? Hadalega also break out the previous high. So Comfort is not so strong, but actually he got some, how to say, combined with his own experience. So he chose this one, but yesterday dropped a lot. So he said that yesterday he used 60-minute chart. Used 6-minute chart and sold half of his position. You see, yesterday 10 o'clock. Okay, this 6-minute chart. 7. Okay, here short term. This one. Yeah. So here he also used 30-minute chart, short term, right? 30-minute chart, and around 4 o'clock he sold half of his position, and he said that okay, daily chart is still okay, still red color. Okay, I'll make it bigger. This is yesterday, right? Yesterday, this is today, so still okay. So he have another half position just remain as middle long term. I say also okay, right? Also okay, but means that he have this sense to take his profit in time. If you are kind of afraid, okay, but if you are the one investor who just don't know what happened, you don't know how to entry, how to sell, just listen to others in the entry and exit. Even you make money, it's just lucky. Okay, lucky cannot last. Only one time, two times, right? Cannot last. So better you know how, and then you can make stable. Okay, stable profit. So now we can also take a look about other gloves to check if it still can go up or not, and how to read them, how to recognize, how to understand all of this. Then you know how to make money. Okay, so we go back to the glove because just now we read the history. That's because can help us to know better how to read the current one. So the top glove, you can see daily chart is keep red. So means that even yesterday have a big shaking, okay, but it's still, we can see this is today's tick chart. This is yesterday, sorry. You see it's July 14. July 14, yesterday's tick chart is like, it didn't show. Little bit slowly here. Okay, you see this yesterday tick chart. Okay, it dropped a lot, but it recovered. So if in medium long term, you ignore this one. And yesterday also just slightly decrease, right? Slightly decrease, not so much. Okay, but if you're short term, you're very afraid of this one happened. Okay, but the middle long term show okay. But we can take a look about the 60-minute chart. 60-minute chart yesterday, you see, here is yesterday. Okay, here is the time. It's 4 o'clock. Okay, 4 o'clock yesterday, Tuesday, is a sell point. Once you sell till now, no buy point. So this top glove with 4%, almost 4% drop today because their homely software haven't remind you the buy point. Okay, this is one thing. Another important thing is that the banker chips, the percentage of the banker chips also very important. Yesterday dropped a lot, and their banker chips also decreased a little bit. Okay, decreased a little bit. Actually, still have yesterday have 93% of the banker chips, and the day before yesterday is 97. Okay, also another 5% drop. But actually, there is no green retailer. Means most of the retailers, most of the investors still make money. Just means that they make less money. Okay, if they sold, but if they didn't, they didn't lose, how to say, if they're still inside, then no problem, right? So we can see this one. For example, here also the bankers decreased a lot. The lowest one, this one is 67%. But we can see have a few retailers appeared here. Means what? A little bit bankers, a little bit retailers that lose money, but the percentage is not much to identify is a top area. It's just a more deeper correction compared to here, right? Compared to before. Because you can see before every time when the trend expert turns from red to green is a correction. But before every time only the banker's chip decrease and without retailer appeared here. That's slight correction, but this time deeper correction. And yesterday also slight correction. Okay, this one you need to know it well, so you will not shake out by the bankers here if you are mid-long term traders, your mid-long term investors. But if you're short term, I already shared, okay, in the mini chart you sold, okay, by follow their bankers, the trend expert. But the bankers you just analyze in the daily chart, okay, you don't analyze it too much in the mini chart. In mini chart you only follow your trend expert, okay, follow the trend expert. So this is a top glove, and if you have any question after I diagnosis, you can just leave below, leave comment below the video. And of course, if you are the first one, first time who watch my video, you can send me your share code number and the entry price to 011-1652762. So maybe I will diagnosis your share next time in the video, in the live. Okay, this is the top graph, and then we a little bit faster, Supermax, and we know that a lot, also many investors buy the Warren, because Warren quite crazy. So this one also you see in the daily chart. Before this correction is deeper, and the maximum retailer tips is around 14%. 14%, what kind of this percentage? If their retailer tips below or less than 25%, still considered as a correction, just a little bit deeper compared to non-retailer tips. Am I clear? So you see that it's a deeper correction. Yes, yeah, Zachary, I'm diagnosed as a Supermax now. Okay. And now you can see yesterday is also slightly decreased, and still have 91% of the Supermax. So for medium long term, no need to worry. And also you can see low retailers, right? Low retailers. And we can also see this for medium long term, a big problem. If a medium short term, we take a look about the period 60-minute chart. 60-minute chart, yesterday 5 o'clock have sell points. Okay, sell point. You need to take a profit. Short term, short term. And if you are kind of intraday, we take a look about the tick chart. Tick chart, how to read the tick chart? Okay, we also put the MCDX here to check if you have another chance. Okay, for example, the tick chart, even the Supermax today is another 5% drop. But for short term, for intraday player, you have chance to win. But I'm not so suggest you to trade this one because the capital gain is not so much. We need to find the strong shares. Okay, the strong shares which is you have a, how to say, you use less time, you use how to say, you can use the same capital but you can make bigger capital gain, okay, like that. So for example, like this one, for example, this one is quite strong, right? Quite strong. Asia Poly, of course it's not glove one up. I just for example, I take this one for example. If you do intraday, you choose the share just stand above the yellow line, very important, and then have the buy point, right? The red bar is the hold, and the red ladder turns to green, is your sell point for short term. But actually, if it still stand above the yellow line, still very safe for you. Later on, you can still buy back. So today have another 9%. You still can make money, right? This is also a share from Victor. Okay, Victor. So I know you are a short-term trader, so I just shared here. And yeah, and if in intraday have these bankers appeared, okay, your capital gain is bigger, okay, bigger. Sometimes there's no banker chips in the tick chart. You still can make money, but not so much, okay, not so much. Okay, let's get back to the 7106 Supermax. 7163 Supermax. Okay, in the daily chart, if you're intraday, you really want to do this one, but we can see one thing, this chart is below the yellow line today, right? It just dropped and then have a rebound, and the rebound have a little bit banks here, okay, not bad. But later, just now from 11 o'clock the price drop, break down the yellow line again, okay, yellow line again, so it become weak again. You need to sell it out, right? Sell it out. And if you really want to do this intraday, you also need another special indicator of this banker chip. Actually, this is a fast banker chips which is absorb your shares, but it's not today's important. So I just show you a little bit because some of members have this one. After this banker chips disappeared, you have chance to entry. Okay, so intraday players, make sure your tick chart is stand above the yellow line. Okay, and then have bankers double confirm, and then you have bigger chance. Okay, this is Supermax. So also slightly downtrend here, low retailer. And also actually yesterday in the tick chart also have the bankers to absorbing the shares. Absorbing the shares. In tick chart you can check actually. I can show you here a little bit. This yesterday here actually have a banker absorbing because now I cannot call out indicate in yesterday's chart, so can only show you this one, but have bankers absorbing. Okay, Kosen. Okay, Kosen from Lu, Mr. Lu Pen Yong. Okay, this one today also another job, but I don't know your yesterday forming a spinning top candlestick. How would this share price move up or down? Okay, so you can see daily chart. If you're medium long term, we can take a look about. Today we didn't take long term first because we know all the glove one is kind of uptrend and hit the previous high. So we know that long term is okay. So I didn't take long term. But if you short term, we only check the daily chart. Okay, if medium long term traders, their bankers decrease a little bit further. With currently the bankers is around with around 84%, but also no retailers appear here. Okay, but the point is that it keep decreasing for a long time. So you need to be careful. Not means that you need to sell here when the bankers decreasing. You also follow the banker the trend ladder, and later when it turn to green, you take a profit. But if short term, okay, we go to 6 minute chart. Short term, here's the sell point. Yesterday 5 p.m. Okay, the tick chart. Okay, there are mini chart. You can take your profit. Okay, and Hata. Okay, Hata. Hata. We take a look about the daily chart. Okay, daily chart. Daily chart also have sell point today. You can see this is today's first share, glove share with the sell point in daily chart. So, but one thing we can see, bankers also decrease to 84% with a little bit retailer. Okay, with a little bit retailer. So the short term must have sell point. Must be have sell point. Okay, but one thing is that you can see the buy is very thin. Okay, what I means the momentum of downtrend is very weak. Okay, very weak. So depends on you. You can choose to decrease, right? Decrease your position, or you can, because even if you are medium long term and this have sell point, you no need to sell all. You just sell part. Let's say 1/3 like that. If I am medium long term, I will kind of more positive because it's very thin. Okay, but if you apply this indicator strictly, you can decrease a little bit, 1/3 position, or depends on you. Okay, and if mini chart, okay, yesterday 4 o'clock have sell points. This Hata is one of the stronger one because it already break up the previous high, kind of. I think maybe this one is the first one who break up the previous high, right? Quite strong. This is a small gap share. Okay, small gap. Oh, it's not small gap. Okay, small gap is K plus. K plus here. K plus daily chart. Okay, this is only one glove shares with the banker chips increasing compared to before. Hello. Okay, so you can see yesterday it increased when all the other glove stocks decrease, right? Decrease. This share yesterday when we see the candlestick, is positive yesterday, positive with 18% increase. Even in the Real-time chart, they got 28%. It's quite strong. Okay, yesterday, one of the most strong one. And today, slightly down, but still have 2% positive. And we can see the bankers also only slightly decreased compared to yesterday. And you can see before, still have a retailative, but from yesterday, there's no retailer. It's kind of strong one among through all of this glove stock. Okay, so this one. But one thing is very important. Also, we shared before is that this share need to break up the previous high. Yesterday, actually today already it seems break up the previous high, but actually we know that it needs 3 days to confirm if it can break out successfully or not, or 3% to confirm. So we still need to compare to wait. But we know that you still can hold it if you're medium long term. But if you are short term, we can see 6-minute chart. Okay, 6-minute chart, you also need to wait for your entry point. Okay, so this one is kind of the important thing. Need to break up the previous high. Give yourself a little bit more patient. Okay. And for glove warrant, do we use TE to buy an exit? No problem. If you play warrant, you can also use this Tronexpert and the MCD to follow. No problem. And another one, Roborex. Is this daily chart. Okay, today also slightly decrease, and we can see also no sell point in daily chart, and also you can see the small gap share, the small gap glove share, their bankers haven't decreased, right? It's kind of remain. It's kind of remain or increase a little bit. Okay, so this one also kind of the strong one. And if we see the original candle, it haven't break out the previous high and still have some space. The previous high is 4.54, and the current price is 354, right? 354. So still have some space. It's not one of the strong one, but we know that before in previous regularity of the glove one is that the funds also moved from the big gap share to small gap share, right? So is it starts from now on, right? You just use the software to follow. Okay, one thing, their banker chips, if they can increase, okay, in this K plus or Roborex or or this one, HLT and Comfort, right? So you can see if they can keep increasing and break out the previous high successfully. So if yes, maybe your another springs come in, right? And this is the Roborex, okay, also. And then HLT, okay, HLT also need to break up the previous high, but this one is not so strong because you can see the banker chips keeps decreasing, and the retailer still inside a lot. Here is now is the retailer chips around 19%. 19% means that still a lot of retailers get stuck in this share they bought before in very high price. So far haven't unstuck yet. Okay, so we also need to wait. It's not so strong. So also, if you don't have this one, do not operate. Do not choose this one because no buy point, and the bankers also very keep decreasing. It's not a good choice for you. Okay, so this is the one I diagnosis for you. I don't know if you have any questions. And about this glove one, and if you can understand what I am sharing now. And okay, so now I will diagnosis the share another one, but this one is not the glove one. I just take a look about this one from one member, from Mr. Yong. Okay, we can see the daily chart. This one is what share? Industry share. Okay, industry share. We did check about their long term. Okay, also break out the previous high. But can we see this is a monthly chart? Monthly high price is 819. Actually, is it break out successfully now? Actually, cannot say that because even in monthly chart also need to break out, right? Haven't break out successfully. So now in the long term chart, still have a very strong support resistance. It's around 75. Okay, it's around 75. Around 7576 like that. So then when we go to the mini chart, of course it's uptrend, but here is the recent resistance for current price. So his entry point is 83. 83, where is 83? It's around here. Actually, now is correction, but I don't know where you buy. Okay, if we use the, I guess you do short term, so do short term, we use the 60-minute chart. 60-minute chart, actually yesterday no buy point, so I don't know what's your buy strategy, buy point method. Okay, because it's the no buy point, so it's a wrong entry point maybe, or you entry in before, I don't know. So now if you already get stuck here, a little bit stuck, actually you can take a look about this this chart. Okay, but this chart, set your stop loss. Stop loss can just set the biggest retailer bar. Okay, this candle, the corresponding candlestick with the maximum retailer bar. If it didn't break down, okay, no problem. If you just break down, just take just a cut loss. Okay, cut loss. Currently, go to here. Okay. Okay, so 707070. What did this say? So it's kind of weak. This one, 7070 from Android, is kind of a weak one, and we can see in monthly chart the half price of this big positive negative candle is your resistance. The price is around, let's see, the price is around 41. Okay, 41 cents. And then when you go to here, 41 cents, now it's 41. It haven't break out. So it's very strong resistance. And you can see in the sideway, it decreased. Okay, the bankers decreased, so it's not a good sign. If it cannot break out, for example, we just draw online for wire, draw online in short term. If it cannot break out, just take a profit in time. Okay, so that's all for almost today's live diagnosis. And if you want to know more details about this whole their home survey or the training course, because you can, if you don't have good method, as I said, you can just follow our educational platform to learn how to read, how to make money in the share market. And tonight we have our class, but tonight is Mandarin version. English version is Saturday morning. Tonight 8 p.m. we have a Zoom platform class. You can register. Send me your name to attend it for free. Can introduce the whole system for you. Okay, send your name to 011-1652-7962. So you can attend the class for free. Yeah. So I will open 50 seats to all of you. Members can attend it directly. No need to register. And of course, if you want to know more details of want to diagnose your share, you can just send me your share code number and your entry price to 011-1652-7962. And we also have a branch. Okay, we also have a branch in different area: KL Central, JB Austin High, and the PG Hotel Royal. Okay, so this is my contact. Okay, any further question, you can WhatsApp me. I will reply you. Okay, try my best. Okay, so this is for today's video, and if you think you can benefit a little bit from today's video, please give me a like, and also can share this video to your stock friends. Okay, so thank you very much, and gonna see you tomorrow. And don't forget to leave your share diagnosis informs to my WhatsApp. Okay, bye for now.
When my lipstick pops and I feel like Monroe, that's when you want me most. Oh, oh, I'm all out of salt. I'm not gonna cry. Won't give you what you want, cause I look way too good tonight. I'm all out of salt. Tears are running dry. Won't give you what you want, cause I look way too good tonight. I'm all out of sight. I'm all out of salt. Oh, when I'm about to celebrate, push my head into the cake no more. Oh, you're the snake pulling my arm like my snakeskin Saint Laurent. Oh, what you want, cause I look way too good tonight. I'm all out of salt, tears are running dry. Won't give you what you want, cause I look way too good tonight. I'm all out of salt. I'm all out of salt. Not gonna cry. Not gonna cry.